Shout out to the miss. Good morning. Again, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Y'all's truth. The number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. This is good morning to the fam, part 41. Hashtag the truth. Number one grinder. Hey, what's going on, sis? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you can hear me, press one. If you could hear me, press one. Be very much appreciated. You still here, press one. My announcements up. Let me get these announcements the way. My underrated one family, y'all know who y'all are. Let's keep on standing for the truth. Oh yeah, check your email, sis. Check your email, please. Thank you. My underrated one family, y'all know who you are. Let's keep on fighting for the truth. Let's keep on standing there, stand for the truth, no matter what. Also, shout out to No Ducks on Podcast family. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep up the good work. Hashtag TWT family. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep up the good work. Shout out to the mighty LDBC family that stands for Lions Den Box Community. Y'all keep up the good work. Now, like I said, sis, check your email. See, I put some in my stomach. Hold on. Hope we get some people on today so we can talk different things. You know, since she's still celebrating her birthday at the week. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Be right back. Hey, what's going on? Says Brother D free in the building.
Hey,
What's
hey,
going on? What's going on
hey.
this morning?
I'm on vacation.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
at a staycation, staying at the crib.
Aha. Okay. Welcome, welcome.
Just chilling. I'm just chilling.
Got you. Got you. What time is where you at?
It is 7:47 exactly where I'm at.
Oh, so you up.
I'm up for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm
Got
taking
you.
my butt back to sleep later.
Got you. Yeah, I got you.
What's going on?
I'm trying to get to some. get some stuff going, get together here.
Okay, what we talking about tonight today?
Uh, we can talk about anything. Talk about the world, talking about sports, talking about anything. I'm gonna bring.
Okay, what you
Don't
think
worry about
about
it. I got some.
Dr. Umar?
I really don't care about that.
Okay.
If you want to bring it up, we can talk about a few minutes if you want.
No, I was just asking because I know I do mess with a couple of people who like Umar, so that's why I asked.
Oh, they do.
But we don't
Okay.
talk about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't like him at all.
I really don't care about stuff like that. Brother D Free, check your IG. Brother D Free, check your IG. Good morning, Brother Jesse. What I'm doing different today, the only way you're gonna get on the panel if I send out through emails or any social media I have. I am not putting it out in the chat. Not doing that.
Okay,
Anybody
you're
that
not
wants to
doing
get
that.
on, salute to
They
you,
got some
brother.
weirdos.
Yeah, I'm going back. I don't think I'm going back what I used to do. Shout out to you, brother Jesse. Shout out to you. I know there are some people um talk about different things or politics and stuff. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I get tired talking about politics. I do.
I feel it. I mean, what else can you talk about with politics? I'm sorry, they just crooked. I don't care who they are. They crooked as hell.
No, I'm saying if there's appropriate time to bring it up, talk about politics, yeah. Talk about people, yeah. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I do.
Right.
But but when you got people talking about the same thing all the time, it gets tiring.
Yeah, it does to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because I watch this dude. He talk about politics a lot. Um,
Who?
I said it's this dude I watch. He talks about politics a lot.
Oh, it's got bumped off. Okay. So Jesse, if you want to get on, let me know. I send a link to your email. It's tired. It is. I had people talking about, hey man, I know you know a thing about New York. You Frizzy from New York, man. What talking about? Man, everybody talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you break it down. I said, no, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
I feel it.
No, no, no. That's the only time. That's the only time you want me to bring it up. That's the only time you want to come to my channel, or because you want me to talk about it. No, no, that's all. I think we had a great conversation last time you was on the channel. We had a great
Yeah, me, you,
conversation.
and that other and Diggy.
You too. We had a talk. We talking about different stuff, and that's the way it's supposed to be. You can talk about family. You can talk about spirituality. You can talk about different things. No, actually, we need to talk about more. How the
Yeah,
black man and the black woman find a way to stick together and work together. Let's talk about that. Or talk about sports stuff.
hey,
I'm
whatever
tired.
you want. This your channel. It is what it is.
Yeah, but at the same time, I gotta engage other people too, because this channel ain't no one hit pony on this channel. It ain't.
Right.
It's
Fact.
not. It's not. No. No. Okay. Watch out for your email, brother Jesse. Look out for your email. 'Cause that's the only way I'm gonna send it. I'm not. I'm not putting it in the chat. No. No. And then we'll get to it. I put in the chat. We'll get it. Then I have to do what I have to do. No. That's embarrassing. You know, oh, they picking on me. They picking on me. What do you? Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Nah, that's all right. That's good.
So how your day been going? Cause I know you 3 hours ahead of me.
Um, it's okay. It's all right.
That's
Let
what's
me
up.
post.
That's what's up.
So, it's all right. Try to, down try into it. Check out your email, brother Jesse. Check out your email. I tried doing that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Sometimes you wake up, you trying to get into it. I know people said, "Man, I see the thumbnail." Yeah, man, I'm rocking New York today. The old Shea Stadium. Yeah, rocking New York. I'm gonna start putting more stuff, thumbnails about New York too. I'm gonna start doing that. That's where you see the background, New York, all that. Oh yeah. Let me say this. I will develop a series about New York. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be before my birthday or a little after my birthday, but it's only gonna be people in New York. We will be talking about New York, how we was raised, how things is and everything. So look forward for that.
I will be looking forward for that because I ain't grew up in New York, but I've been there, so
And right,
a
and
lot
then,
of my family stay out
y'all
there.
can engage in the channel. Yeah, right. And I'm just saying, look, I'm just talking about at first. I'm gonna have people that were born and raised in New York like myself that we talk about New York, but along the way that people know New York. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come up, but at first it's gonna be people that. But it doesn't mean that y'all could continue the conversation in the chat too, because we might be engaged in the chat. We're gonna be engaged in the chat too, but it's gonna be a little before my birthday or after. I just gotta get the. I'm picking the people to come up, and it's gonna be a series. So watch out for that, because there are people that tell
I
me
think
that
that's
people
gonna be
that
a dope series. Underrated.
yeah. Because people take it that New Year's is glamorous, you know what I'm saying? I know they know about the spot,
Facts.
but they don't know. They just don't know what really New Year's all about. They don't know the grind. They don't know, like, you got to put your pennies together so you can eat and all that. People don't know that. They don't get that. So, and then they're not gonna go. Then I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go in depth how I was raised and everything, but y'all gonna really gonna know why New York made me who I am. Y'all gonna know, and the people that I raised, that the peeps that I grew up with, and the great thing about it, in their own way, they successful too, so y'all gonna know. You're gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, boy. You gonna learn when no one grinding come through. Good morning, brother Jesse.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Well, grand
DK in the
rising, yeah.
house.
Grand rising to you. How's she doing? How's the rest of the family doing?
She's back in the hospital. Unfortunately, they let her out prematurely. So
What?
yeah. So I was over there yesterday. I'm gonna probably go back today. After this stream and check
What
on her.
happened? If it's personal, sorry I asked.
She just got released too early and she developed an infection, which went septic.
We gonna say a prayer for her, okay?
Yes, please do. How you doing, Aquafina? Salute to you.
How are
Salute
you
to you.
today, sir? What's going down, Jesse?
Hey, have you been following the reparations commission that's going on in New York?
I heard about it, but I haven't been followed it.
No, never heard of it though. But no.
You're like the second person from New York that told me that. Yeah, there's a reparations commission going on right now in New York City, and they already trying to pull some California nonsense. They got people that's not even qualifying on the commission speaking on our behalf. And that's a big problem.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you know that's how that's how some people is. But like, but like, get back to the series in New York. It's gonna be epic. It's definitely going. I try to talk to some of my peeps. They tell to let them know because I got to go by their schedule and stuff. And we they gonna tell you how we was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in. I'm from Denver, but I did spend a lot of my childhood in New York City. Like I said, a majority of my family is from New York, so we're the only ones that ventured out this far west.
Got you. So y'all gonna know that I'm giving you a preview. Hopefully, I get these people. You know, we get up. I said, for instance, about this time of the day, we get with each other on a weekend, and and play ball. We talk about different things, how to survive in the neighborhood. Yeah, you got $5, you got $3, or you got $2. Listen, we gonna get some cold cuts, or we gonna get some hero bread, or maybe some mustard or mayonnaise, the long bread. I'm talking about the long hero bread, and we gonna make some sandwiches, and some come by break some sodas, and then 99 cent store get some cups, and some plastic knife, or sometimes we break it off and we eat that, and we go play ball, and then sometimes we save that, go to another part. You know what I mean? And then sometimes, during the afternoon, we want to have a little brewski, we have a little brewski. But we always talking about surviving. We're always talking about what we're gonna do with our life and bug out sometimes, because sometimes people don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about in the chat, because you
Yeah,
know what I'm talking about. But being living in the hood, man, ain't no joke, man.
hell
Living
no.
in the hood, you got to get away. Sometimes people say, but you go in another hood, it doesn't make a difference as long as you get away. As long as you get away, you got to go back into it. So throughout the years, I salute these brothers
Yeah,
that I hang out with. I salute some of the sisters I with. You hear what I'm saying? Because it'd be at times, bro. Sometimes, man, where you at? Yo, come on, man. Don't worry about it. I'll come get you. Sometimes I had a little extra money. Come on, come get you. Let's get on the train. Let's go play ball. Let's go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? People, oh, you going to the hood. So what? We just getting away because the hood's a hood. You know what I mean? So y'all gonna know about New York, man. Y'all think speaking of New York, man. Like New York is just this always, but y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about you deal with these racist cops. These
right.
racist
The N word.
detectives. You don't know you deal with some of these Indian the owners that are Indians, you know what I'm saying? That they're trying to
Yeah,
frame us, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about that. And y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta come back to the elements and deal with
and the
some of the
gentrification.
people that don't even want you there either in the hood. Come on,
Are
man.
they
Y'all gonna learn. Y'all learn, dog. I'm just giving you
under,
a preview.
underrated? Are they gentrifying Brooklyn?
Huh?
How they gentrified Crown Heights?
They
Uh,
justify everywhere.
yep,
When I
same
tell
idea.
our culture is gone, it's gone.
Damn.
Practically
Well,
New York City is gone.
out the fire boroughs is gone.
Just about is gone. Come on, in the parks they put lacrosse, they put soccer fields.
Oh hell no.
Yes, they put up boutiques.
Oh hell no.
Yes.
Where the bodegas and all that used to see at?
Yes.
Oh hell no. Well, I ain't been back in 20 years, over 20 years now. The last time I was in New York was in 2000.
New York City Fitness. I mean, they been shoot certain parks. You go to certain parks, you can walk around when you want to. Sometimes you can't be at a certain time. You gotta leave.
I was there before 9/11.
The old part where used to play in, you know what I mean? You gotta be at the park after 9 o'clock. You gotta be at the park 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I remember the oh they have park curfews now.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's worse now. You can't miss it. So that's what I'm saying. That what our kids supposed to be at? No, you supposed to go back. They're supposed to go back in the projects, hang in the projects, right?
Yep, that's
You
why they
can't go. You can't go downtown Brooklyn because
nope.
you can't be around here. So
You got
I'm just saying.
what is it called? The bid out there, the King County something, the King County Business Improvement.
I mean, you can't even go out the Coney Island walk on the boardwalk. I can't walk on the boardwalk at 9, 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night.
Can't go on the boardwalk no more. Wow.
Oh, I mean, you can go on it, but they question you. Come on. New York, and let me tell you, certain elements of New York City never going to change.
Yeah. Is it still trash everywhere?
Say that again.
Is it still trash everywhere? Like, are the streets still littered with trash, or are they cleaned it up?
They clean up for them.
I'm talking
When
about
we wanted to get cleaned up years ago, they didn't want to clean.
so where we at a still toe up.
I mean, it's clean. I'm not saying it's not. It's clean, but I'm just saying. But just there are certain elements still there.
Damn. So I heard you got to have a bank card to use the public transit now.
Yeah.
You can't use a prepaid. You got to have an actual bank debit or checking card.
No, you can't use. I heard you can't use Metro card no more.
What?
They cater to them,
Yeah.
and they've been like that for like almost 25, 30 years.
So if I went back, I wouldn't even recognize it.
If you know where you go, yeah, you recognize it, but you know there's change. I know what certain streets are going. I recognize the street, but I look around and so the surroundings change. But I know where the street at.
Yeah. Like Flatbush Boulevard or Atlanta
Avenue.
or Avenue. Yeah.
I know Flatbush. All Flatbush gentrified.
Mm.
All through Flatbush, go through as gentrified. I mean, where you can find our culture is at.
In the Mecca, that's supposed to see the Mecca. They done gentrified Harlem. That's gentrified. They gentrified the Bronx too.
Yes. You heard us say, bro, they gentrify just about all New York City.
Even money making amount earning.
That's not New York City. That's Westchester County.
Oh, okay.
That's a little above the Bronx, but yeah, they gentrified it too. They gentrified the whole New York State.
Damn. The whole state been gentrified.
Well, so that's what we're gonna talk about, But anybody that want to talk about New York, because I can feel she said she's been to New York and stuff. You want to talk about it? You can talk about it. You can talk about it. But like,
I've been in New York in over 20 years.
Yep, same here.
So when you went to New York, how it was? You liked it?
I loved it. I've been
Okay.
to Queens. I've
Clean.
been to Harlem, Buffalo. Um,
Oh, but Buffalo is upstate.
Yeah, that's
right.
upstate New York.
Where, but it's still part of New York.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It is. Yeah, it is.
when you got New York
Um,
City, they, we got an
I'm trying to
echo.
think where else I've been. I've been to Brooklyn. I've been to Queens.
Okay.
So is Brooklyn and the Bronx are two different things?
Yeah, two different boroughs. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I've been to Brooklyn. I've been to the Bronx. It's like my grandma's family, her brothers and sisters had migrated from uh, God darn it, um, Alabama.
I was about to say, somewhere in the south.
Say it again.
We got an echo, so I gotta go.
No, it's not you. It's me because my my mic is by my Bluetooth because my mic had broke.
Oh, I was gonna say
So
it
it's
had.
not you. It's me.
Okay, got you. I was gonna say it's somewhere in the south. The family have migrated from. My family migrated from the south too. South Carolina, North Carolina. Um,
Go, Rainy. Sorry to disturb y'all. That's my day one right there. Hey, Rainy. Welcome. Glad always blessed to see you. Wow, Rainy woman. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead.
my grandmother's side of the family was from South Carolina. They still have land down there, but all that was divvied up before I was born. But they moved to New York in the 40s and 50s.
See, it's crazy because I was born and raised in the Midwest in Chicago, and my grandma is the only one who migrated to Chicago. Her brothers and sisters they moved to New York or New Jersey.
Yeah, I got family in the Chi too, on my dad's side, mainly north, like Waukegan area.
You said Waukegan?
Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's like the Waukegan is like the south suburbs.
Or the north suburbs.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know it's one of them. I know it's not the west suburbs because that's where I was born and raised.
Yeah, on the west side is where you spend most of your
I was born and raised in Maywood.
Oh, okay. Steve Waukegan and born in Chicago. Born in
Okay.
My mom got the hell. My mom had me at 15. She got the hell out of Waukegan in North Chicago. My grandpa had a house in Gurney and moved to Denver when she was 14. My grandma had moved out here first because she was a Panther, and all the Panthers had to make the pilgrimage to Oakland. So she was the first one out of that part of my family to venture out this far west.
Yeah.
And she was a
So
black.
sis, so sis. What else part of New York you been at?
She
You
said,
talk about New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, them the only places I remember because I was a teenager when was I a teenager? No, I was in single digits. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Because
So so
I
so
don't
so
remember.
so what you think about the people in New York? Is that we fast or we rude or something?
No, I love New York. I ain't gonna lie. Like, so my grandma told me a story when I was a baby. I mean, she told me a story. she was like, my mom was getting in a lot of trouble out here in Chicago. So literally, I was gonna be raised in New York, but her her dad had got unalived by somebody on the west side of Chicago. So I ended up coming back to Chicago, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but get back to New York. Get back to New York, man.
But all my favorite rappers are from New York. What are we talking about? Jadakiss?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to
Uh,
Jada.
let's we ain't gonna say just shout out. Just shout out to the locks. Period.
Yeah,
No
the lot.
doubt.
Yeah,
Without the locks, it wouldn't be no Jadakiss. Let's make that clear. But
yeah.
I love, like all my rappers are um from New York. So I always love New York.
Yeah, I like the locks. The lock. We say, where the locks from? Locks from Yonkers. Just
Yonkers.
as DMS from Yonkers and
Yeah.
stuff. That's
Yeah.
a this and that's above the Bronx. That's the beginning of Westchester County.
Okay, that's Alexandria, Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
so
yeah,
shout out to
I've been
West.
in
Shout
love
out
with
to
New
West.
York rappers forever. I always love New York rappers. So.
I was always West Coast.
And who your favorite rappers in the West Coast?
For me?
Shit.
For me?
Shit.
You
Okay.
too. I was talking to Jay.
Ice Cube, Paris, E40, uh, Too Short, Del Funky Homo Sapien, Dub C, out the Mad Turtle, and West Side Connection.
Okay, yeah. So besides uh New York rappers, I was in love with the South. Like
Oh, who's
I'm
your
in
favorite
love with
rapper from
like, oh now.
Scarface?
Oh my god. You asked me who my favorite rapper from the South?
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite rapper from the South is God darn it.
Have you heard of K Reno?
No, I have never heard of him. Um some old school people.
Have you heard of Willie D, the
Uh,
Ghetto Boys?
you said what?
Willie D, the Ghetto Boys.
And yeah. Scarface is my favorite rapper from the South.
Okay, yeah, he's one of
I
my
mean,
favorites.
like literally, I watch who you just said. He got a YouTube channel as well. I'll be watching him as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Willie D.
yeah, Willie
Yeah,
D live.
he got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah, I fucks with Willie D. Um, my favorite rapper out the South though is K Reno. He's the dopest rapper
Yeah, I
ever.
never heard of him. Like I got a couple of people. Like let's be truthful. I like them. I like I used to be in love with God darn it ain't nobody fresh as me. I dress so fresh. That's my shit.
Yeah, that's
I
Outkast. That's
yeah,
Big
I
Bro.
like Outkast.
What about Goody Mob?
I'm Goody Mob. Oh my god, yes, I like Goody Mob as well. I trying to think who else I really like out in the South.
If you like No
Uh,
Limit, Master P, or Cash
they,
Money.
I ain't gonna lie. I do like No Limit. I even liked them when Snoop Dogg came to their record label. And he did
Yeah.
what three
Oh,
three I think three albums.
funny story, underrated. Master P, he started the Mile High Circle
Okay.
because in one of
Mm.
the videos he did with Snoop, they got all Bronco jerseys on.
I'm trying to think of who else I like in the South. I like
What about the Billionaire?
trying to think of who else I liked in the South when it came to rap. God darn it. I hate when I be having these brain freezes because
Oh,
I just
I
woke
like
up.
Ludacris. I like Ludacris.
Facts.
I met
Facts.
Luda.
I like him too. I
I
love
met
Luda
Luda.
Buda. You met him?
I met a lot of these celebrity artists, but yeah, I met them.
But
I
you
used to
know,
work.
I'm from Chicago, so I love Twister,
Oh yeah,
Crucial
Twisted.
Conflict.
Very underrated.
Um,
Yeah.
Hold
What
on.
else you
I
got?
love Do or Die. Them was my three favorite artists. Hold on.
Oh, Alfred Shy, Lupe Fiasco, Twister, like you said, Crucial Conflict,
I like
Common.
Lupe Fiasco too. I just don't like how he left the industry. I
Yeah,
understand why he did what he did, but I'm upset because like bro, you have so much music.
and
And don't get
and
me wrong, I like Kanye too, but I only liked his first album. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I don't
I
like
had
the
to
other
say
shit.
I like this
And
first
he's
album, and
losing his mind.
I liked his first album, which is College Dropout. I was in college at the time. I had just graduated from high school,
College Dropout. That's my favorite album.
and then I like Graduation. I met
Okay,
Kanye.
okay.
I met Kanye. I met Kanye. I met Young Money. I met all them people. Jay Z, Beyonce, Trina. Like,
The
them-
only famous people I ever met was Soul For Real.
oh wow,
I mean, not Soul For Real. I mean Subway. I'm sorry, Subway. And then I
uh,
met Michael Bivins from uh New Edition because that was their producer or whatever. They had came out when they came out with that they very first song with that girl from 702.
oh,
We went to go see them on the south side of Chicago.
oh, okay.
Uh,
And
and then I met Michael Bivins. Hold on. And then I did who else I met? I met Kirk Franklin. Them the only
oh,
two people I really met that I knew.
Hey, Sister A Team. Thanks for coming.
yeah,
And
hey,
that's when Kirk Franklin was doing like shows, like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. They was doing shows, so
yeah,
that's how I met him. I was staying in the group home at that time, back in the '90s. That's when I met all of them.
okay.
All right, now let's hold that door. I want to get this down out the way. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dark. Is yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. We got Sister A Team in the building. Thanks for coming, Sister A Team. Brother Class for playing. Thanks for coming. Check your IG, my brother. Check your IG. The only way you're going to get on the panel is by email or other parts of your social media. I will send the link through then and you can get on. I'm not putting the link in today. No, I'm not. Nope. Now, if somebody has trouble to get on, that's the only way. But other than that, no, not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Or I'm not. Don't even think about it. Don't be from outside. Don't even think about it. But I'm not doing it.
Underrated. Yeah, we don't need a review of that crap.
Don't want that. No. And so yeah, but so we talking about New York and then spread away of different parts. Talk about rap and different parts of it, but I don't. But I know for me, um, I always had enough respect for West Coast rap. Mac 10, um, NWA, Ice,
Right,
Ice T, Ice
right,
T, Ice
Yeah,
T.
right.
You know, Easy E. And so I can go on. The South is I said Luna, uh, mm,
But I want to
man,
make this clear, underrated. Let me make this clear. Without New York, we wouldn't have rap. Let's make that clear.
no, that's not true. I used to
Yes, it
think
is.
that too, but
see, that's
no,
what I'm saying. See,
Am I wrong,
that's not.
underrated?
I'm not saying you're wrong, I mean, but you know, there's gonna be people it's gonna be a throwback. Go ahead, Jesse. Go ahead.
Yeah, I give that to the South. Nah, hip hop got the roots of all the genres that we created prior to it.
No, 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 no. I gotta disagree with you. We're gonna have to argue about this today, Jesse. New York had came out with the rap, but the West Coast came out with the gangster rap. Let's make that clear.
No, no, that's not clear.
I'm wrong.
No,
You
yes,
saying I'm wrong,
you're wrong.
Jesse?
Yes, you had Schoolie D. Schoolie D is actually the father of gangster rap. Then you had Ice T. Ice T was originally from Newark, Brick City. He wasn't from Los
Okay.
Angeles.
What about
Okay.
hip hop? The hippie to the hip hop. What was they
That's
from? What
Sugar
was the
Hill
game
Gang.
from? What are
They was from New
exactly?
York.
What was the game from?
They was from
I'll wait.
Brooklyn or Queens. One.
I will say this though, and these are facts. Hip hop originated from 1973 in the Bronx. That's where it started at,
Facts.
and that's
That's
what it
what the
is.
niggas. That's
So let me
no, that's
finish.
not what it is.
Let me finish. Now we talk about gangster rap and other stuff that y'all talking. I mean, just you talking about it did not happen in '73. So, but I'm saying you talking about the involvement of it, okay. But I'm saying that because I was 7 when hip hop was coming up.
I know you
And
live there.
I see how it evolves. I see how other people say different things about it.
It is
And I'm
evolving.
just saying that the origin has come from New York City, the
No,
Bronx.
no, the origin of it come out of funk and out of
Listen, Jesse, listen what I'm saying. We ain't talking about the historical part. You can see y'all keep mixing about the historical part. I'm talking about we know listen to me. Listen to me, please. We understand the origin part comes from funk. We understand that we talking about that. We are talking about the genre. The genre of hip hop starts in '73. We ain't talking about this and talking about that. We talking about hip hop, the old genre. They came out from the Bronx in '73. Let's stick to that.
Okay, let's stick to that. What else came out in '73? Disco. Disco came out in 1973 as well. So which one is it? Is it hip hop or disco? Because they came out the same year. And you had people like James Brown and others that were rapping. You had Cowboy back in the 1940s and 50s that was rapping on beats.
I understand that. I get what you said, but you understand what I'm saying. You see, you keep on talking about historical content. Nobody's not saying that. When I'm talking about it, I'm talking about the genre. I'm talking about the genre. Let's work with me here. We talking about the genre. We ain't talking about the historical what they did in the past. We understand that, and hip hop got it from there. But I'm talking about the base. I'm talking about the basis, the genre. I'm talking about all this form into genre of the hip hop, their own genre, right? In '73, we not talking about We're not talking about the rapping and stuff. We get that.
Okay, so what are
But
the
I'm just saying it
And
has
what's
it
so
has
crazy?
what,
What's
but
so
let me
what are the
crazy?
five?
Would you
finish
say
this.
underrated is like I
Let
just
me
looked it
finish this
up.
because there
I'm
is a
sorry.
historical context with it. They're right. There's a historical. Okay, stay right there, brother. I'm gonna send it to you through the. I'm gonna send it to you through the chat. But I just want to get this out because what they did in the past, we salute and we get the past, and then we get credit for it. But we just cannot say that we're gonna give them credit, and rightfully so, they started. But at the same time, hip hop was not formed in '73. But the brothers, and then they took their own style and make it is right now. Not forgetting the ones that created it first. But we got to understand that at that time too, they didn't consider that nothing what they were doing too. So I'm saying this that we could combine it together, but hip hop did create it in 1973 in New York City in the Bronx. We have to say that. They took their own
No, because
style.
I,
They took the
and
whole. They took their own style and make it in their way. And that's when when you talking about James Brown and them, that's when people really start knowing because I did not know they was doing that. So I salute hip hop for that. I do salute hip hop for that. But it formed in '73 in New York City, and then that's what it is. What it is. Clarence, stay right there. I'm gonna send you the link through the chat. Cause you say you can't get through, so that's the only way you get through. Get through. I know.
That's crazy underrated because I just looked it up and you're so right. It said it started in the Bronx in New York City in the early 70s. You're absolutely right. But I've been loving like I didn't start really listening to rap until my 80s because I was born in the late 70s. So I used to I ain't gonna lie, my favorite group back in the 80s before rap was Duran Duran. I mean, I like the European people. I, I used to listen
Good
to
stuff.
Duran Duran and stuff like that. So you're absolutely right. I already knew that New York, it came from New York. You feel me? I just didn't know what part of New York until I just read it. And you were just saying exactly what I just read, the Bronx. And you know what I'm saying? Like, again, without New York, we wouldn't have rap, really. Let's make that clear.
that's
And
not
then
true.
I feel
That's
like
not
gangster
true.
rap came from the West Coast. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
You're
it did.
wrong.
Well, you're not wrong, but
No,
see
no, it
this.
didn't. It got promoted on the West
Right.
Coast, but that don't mean
Good,
it
good.
started on the West Coast. Just like the
I
five
never
elements of
said it
hip hop.
started on the West Coast. I said gangster rap started on the West
That's what
Coast.
I'm. That's what I'm talking about.
This is my
Gangster rap.
thing. If you think about it, let's think about the 80s rap. Especially coming from the East Coast, right? They
All right, you
what
have Run
they was cursing, but they wasn't cursing like they do on the West
No,
Coast. That's why they end up calling it
you had
gangster rap.
Schoolie, you had Schoolie D, you had Cool G Rap, you had AB and Showbiz, you had Public Enemy.
Okay, Cool G rap. Let's think about that. Cool G rap. Did he really cuss in his album? Like I ain't gonna lie. My favorite rapper is Rakim. Always been
Okay,
my
Rakim,
favorite rapper. Why? Because he
Rak,
don't curse in his album on anything.
you know who else don't
I
curse?
bought his
That
last album back in when
Oh,
I want to say 1990
you remember that
something.
group? Does anybody remember X Clan?
yeah. Of
Never
course,
heard of him.
Yeah,
I know that's fine.
you remember Brother Jay from X Clan?
Yes.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, he never cursed. No, he never cursed. No. But to see but the thing, all right, and I know, Jay, I'm glad you brought up part that there are others that created it back then what Jesse was talking about, just like Bill Bailey created. He the one created the moonwalk back in 1943. Everybody thought it was Michael Jackson, but it was other phases of the moonwalk too was happening back in the 1950s. All these
Exactly.
dancing was going on. What's going on in hip hop were doing this stuff, but they were there, but you know, but there were other people, you know, 30, 40 years prior to that was creating that. But see, this is the thing though, they were just a phase because the system thought that was just as a phase, but they failed to understand
Yeah,
evolution.
like
Evolution,
disco.
right? It was disco. I see disco. I really don't care, but I mean, there's some good music in disco, but it just disco never really like.
No, but you
It
remember
was some good
underrated. You're
music
older
disco,
than
but
me.
it was
You
not really pushed, huh?
you remember when they used to say that rap hip hop was gonna go out like disco, like it was a fad, like it wasn't gonna last that long. Hip hop is over 50 years old now.
Yeah, it goes so because see that's what I'm saying. To me, disco. If you see it though, no, come on. I mean, some music was great in disco. I'm not saying it ain't, but those are ones that didn't really. But you see disco people, people was on the dance floor getting high.
Yeah, that was party time.
There's no party time disco. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, but there are some great music that if disco would have pushed and with the great message, maybe could be disco, could it be like, could it get a bit of hip
Well,
hop? No, but it could have been out a little longer. But it's like like we
you
got
had several underrated. You had underrated Disputed Truth. You had Slave. You had the
yeah.
OJ. You had the Ohio Players. But then you should start going into the funk. Like if it wasn't for the funk, there would be no hip hop.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
like,
say the OJs was more R&B than anything.
but see,
They
but I would say
they
this
were,
though. But
but they're
but those artists back then they could sing any genre too.
you say
OJ's could
genre and I
sing
say genre.
pop. OJ could go funk. OJ could go pop, and then you got Ohio play. They always think of them as funk. That's true, but also they play jazz. They play
Yeah,
pop.
jazz.
And so
Yeah, well pop was
these people in the 70s, they even play disco. So these well-rounded artists. And then you got the musicians, they was well-rounded artists too. And that's why one of the reasons that when we talk about, I should do a series about this too. But that's what I'm saying that
yeah,
when you cannot characterize, especially talk our music, you cannot characterize say we just do R&B or we just do jazz. No, we create all the genres. So these players, that's what I'm saying. That, but at the same time, they wasn't getting recognized of it. So there's always these R&B. They can play R&B. Oh, but see, you got the sounds of Philadelphia. You got the Memphis sound. All of them were playing all Jamaican music. I'm talking about the musicians. You tell me you're gonna play,
yeah.
but we can play. It could be a songwriter write pop song. Oh, we gonna pop. We gonna put our little thing in it. We gonna pop. But that's how. But see, they were well school of that.
Pop just means
Why do you
white
think the
people.
other musicians? I'm talking about the 70s. Why do you think the other musicians like 45, 50 years what they were doing?
Because they was evolving from the previous genres that we created.
Yeah, people
Like
they
hip
play
hop.
blues. No, they wouldn't play. I said, because they won the blues, they created R&B and all that pop and all that. You know what I mean? So, and then you got blues.
Right.
They got different types of blues,
Yeah.
and
BB
so
King. Or mm-hmm.
BB King, Muddy Water, we got all of them people. What we talking
right. They
about?
want to
Like,
like people.
let me
They
tell you
put them in
something.
blues, but they put them in
Let me
blues,
tell
but
you
they prefer
something.
other
Muddy
genres.
Water daughter used to hang with my mom.
Mm. Yeah,
I ain't trying to be
Okay.
funny or nothing. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but my mom was on drugs. Muddy Water daughter was on drugs as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
I swear to everything I love. She would crash a car. Real talk. She would
Mm.
crash a car. and I'll see her with a new car the next day because she was still getting, the yeah, and it's crazy because I think she was the only child from Muddy Waters, and then when I look at Cadillac Records, I'm like, maybe that was her they was talking about.
I'm gonna throw another name out there too. Look up WC Handy.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one that don't get enough.
Look at what he done for music. And he don't get, he the blues. No, he helped create all lyrical music. WC Handy.
Yep.
See,
WCN. Yep.
this, see, Jesse, you gotta, and sis gotta stop starting me up with this stuff here, because I don't like to be hurting people's feelings. Y'all gotta stop doing
And
it.
that's crazy because I bring this up. Even with your missus, we brought this up. We might not
Yep.
brought this part of the genre up, but we did talk about the women rappers.
Yeah, we
Let's stop
did. And
playing
you
with
know,
us. I think I stop playing with me, man. Stop playing. I know. Listen, I'm not saying that but I know a little something.
R.I.P. to
I say you
Anson.
know a little something. You know a lot, nigga.
I know a little something.
Yeah,
I know a
you
little
underrated. You be humbling yourself too much. You do a lot.
Facts,
something.
Jesse. I agree with you.
Okay. You know what, Jesse and sis, y'all talk about me. Okay, y'all go right ahead. You know why I take it? You know why I take it? Because I'm all by eternal learning. You hear what I'm saying? I'm still learning, but I appreciate that. Yeah, you're not the only one told me that though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you on code. We still learning. How you doing? Still learning. That's what niggas.
Right. Let them know. I feel the same way
Check
you
it back.
feel,
Oh,
Jesse.
Raina, I can't. Let me see. Hold on. She said, check it back. How I check it back? Rainy. Do me a favor, because every time I go back checking, let's see. Yeah, he said check it back.
But
Oh.
I but I
No.
totally
They
agree
got so
with you,
send the link.
Jesse. Oh no,
No.
I totally agree with you because underrated know a lot, and I hate when he said I just know a little bit. Nigga, you know a
Yeah,
lot. We learning from you, bro. We still
right,
young. What we talking about?
right,
No, I mean,
right.
You been in here
but
since
sometimes you
almost
know
since
what?
rap started.
I mean, like,
Yeah, you've been here since.
listen. I'm just learning. I'm just learning from our scholars. I learned from the people in the past, and I had to live it. You know what I mean? And I know, and I
Right.
appreciate the compliments what y'all giving me. It guess it let me know that what I'm saying is true. You hear what I'm saying? And I appreciate
Yeah,
that. It means a lot to
you
me
got to
when y'all. But I'm just gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? Sister Rated Woman. This is my day one, y'all. This is my
hey,
day one.
Grand Rising, raining woman.
Joyful morning. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning, Grand Rising.
Yes. A joyful morning. Hey, JT.
Hey, Sister Rated Woman. How you doing?
Listen, I'm not really sure what the conversation or the topic is, so let me just
Well,
sit here and jump in, as I keep
we were
going.
talking origin of hip hop and if it originated in New York or not.
Mm. If it originated in New York and that's a really good question. The Sugar Hill Gang. Where were they?
They were the
Yeah,
first. They had
they
the
were
Let's
the
first.
go,
first.
sis.
Oh, you talking about commercial? Yeah, they were located in Jersey.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend to know.
Underrated. Was they out of Brick City?
No, I forgot.
But they was out.
I think they originate from New. I think they originate from New Brunswick. I think.
Okay.
Not sure.
And that's on the other side of the Hudson.
Now, I'm gonna bring this up though. That we talking about groups. Yo, I'm gonna get off of hip hop a little bit. We're gonna jump on hip hop in a few minutes after this. Another group that don't get the credit they deserve is the legendary Kool and the Gang. Kool and the Gang first came out. I mean, they first formed in 1964. Kool and the Gang, I believe they make they self-titled about of their songs, and then
No, you're not the only one that's hearing the echo. It's
my favorite song from Kool and the Gang was Diana.
So yeah, that's when they went commercial. That's back in 1980s.
I'm sorry, Joanna, not Diana.
But see, I want to explain to people about Kool and the Gang. They play all genre of music, and you know the albums we was making, people was like, man, but they was like they had a message, and they was getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And I respect Kool and the Gang because they stay to who they are. You know.
Yeah, they did. They
never changed. They never changed. There's a song. There's a song. It was. I don't think it was a hit, or maybe it was a line. I think it was. The LP in '74, the Light of Worlds. Yo, y'all should listen to that song, Light of World. When I heard that, I'm talking about when I was little. When I heard that,
yeah.
Listen to Light of Worlds.
Light of Worlds. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Now we talking about at the time Kool and the Gang, there's something that was studied the Nation of Islam.
Yep.
You know of themselves. They was getting better. So that's what. So this is not the spirituality. Now I never say Kool and the Gang didn't have spirituality when they first started. Yes, they did. But I'm talking about the spirit. They take spirituality to the next level to learn to us as people of African descent to love ourselves and do for ourselves and help our community. That's why listen to Light of Worlds. Listen to the Light of Worlds. And also there's another song named Fruit Man. Y'all gotta listen to that. That's another song that I like that helped me like they talk well. Fruit Man is really talking about there's a that there was our people come from the South, bring their fruits to the East Coast, the New York and stuff, and giving fruit out to our community. Right. And they go right back and do it again the following year. But listen to the significance of it. And that See, y'all when we do a preview of the underrated music. I try to do that. I don't want to give out too many gems, but all jokes aside, go to the LP, listen to all of it, but Light of Worlds and Fruitman out of that LP needs to be. Those songs are timeless. Back to 74. Y'all can speak. I'm sorry.
So I just want to say this. I was looking up the Sugar Hill Gang, where they was originated from. They from New Jersey, Inglewood.
Oh, Inglewood. Okay, cool.
Yep, it said Inglewood, New Jersey. I don't care. It's still East Coast. Y'all, I feel like East Coast, if it wasn't for East Coast, we wouldn't have rap. Without, I'm sorry to say this, without Chicago, we wouldn't have drill rap. Let's make that clear. Shout out to Chief Keef.
Yeah, RIP to Chief Keef, but I just agree. It wasn't for the
No, it's not. I said shout out to him because he ain't dead. He ain't dead. He just moved out the hood like a smart person should.
Oh, I'm sorry. King Von.
Oh yeah, shout out to him. He's cool. He's all right. But shout out to Chief Keef because without him we wouldn't have drill rap. But I had asked underrated a question a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to ask you this, Jesse, and the other beautiful woman who's on the panel. If Tupac or even
Biggie.
Biggie, if they never passed away, do you feel like we would have drill rap right now?
I feel we would have our own independent labels right now, more so than what we have
No, that's
now.
not what
I
I'm
don't think we.
asking. You not you going over the question. The thing is, would we have drill rap today if Tupac and Biggie was still alive?
I would say
Yes,
no.
I would say yes.
Okay, I agree with Jesse. I don't feel like it would be rap. Underrated said it wouldn't be no drill rap, and I
No.
totally agree with that.
Well, all right, Sister Ray, woman, explain that, please.
I say that we would still have drill rap because some of these genres are not created and promoted mainstream by by originators, right? So because I believe very strongly that there is an agenda to dumb us down and to promote negativity and influence the masses with ignorance, that drill rap would have still come out, and
Thank
that
you.
they
Okay,
Okay, I disagree
I feel
because
that. I feel that. I never thought
Well,
of
Ray,
it the way
Rain
she
woman,
did.
have you finished? Sister Rain woman, have you finished?
yes, I'm finished.
Oh, okay.
I disagree because I would say we wouldn't have so much self hatred in the music if Pac and Biggie was still alive. Pac was very much on One Nation. He was wanting to create his own black label, and he would have put even more artists on that were on that black conscious tip. So I think it would have been more conscious than anything. It wouldn't be no need for a drill rap. Drill rap it comes out of gangster rap and horrorcore rap. Like I met some of these horrorcore artists like Brother Lynch, for instance. Like all they rap about is killing people.
We're gonna make
But
this clear. Hold on, underrated. Let's make this clear. They've been talking about that before drill rap came out. Tupac was talking about it. And don't make let's make this clear as well. And I understand what you're saying about Tupac, but don't forget we did still have a DMX who was talking that same shit Tupac was talking about.
Yeah, after he died.
No, I'm talking about, let me tell you something. DMX, that New York man, that man, it's nothing he wouldn't recite in that Bible, just like Tupac, regardless of anything. We still had that part, but it was just the misconstrued, and a lot of people wasn't parented. I feel that's where drill rap came from, because me myself personally, I became into a gang because I didn't have that, you know what I'm saying, that community like we should
Yeah,
have. So
yeah,
that's how
same.
I got it into a game. You feel me?
yeah.
Yep, same here.
But I understand what Sister Rain woman is talking about too. I get it. I understand what she's saying.
Yep, I
I
do
do.
too.
I get what she's saying. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
No, I agree with her, but I just never seen it the way she seen it until she just explained it. And I totally agree with her. You feel me?
I'm a dude. I'm not a her.
I'm
So
talking
yeah,
about
but
the female.
Oh, you
I'm talking
talking
about
about?
the female that's on the panel. I'm not talking about you, Jess. I know you do.
Oh,
I'm talking about
oh,
female.
okay. Oh, okay.
so I think the problem is of our music, right? Wherever our music is good, we don't
Yeah.
really promote good music that promote greatness of our community.
Well, in the beginning, that's what we were producing was music that produced greatness for our community.
So but there's no consistency. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's a sad thing about it. There's no consistency. So and I think that we have to get back talk about it. I mean, like if they like like there's a guy I ain't gonna say his name, but he promote devil worship.
Yeah.
All right, there are some women that promotes sexuality, prostitution, and there's
Hmm.
brothers that promotes thugging and all that stuff happen.
Yeah.
But the sad thing about it, they said this hey, this is what it is. But and they gonna say well, listen, we should say what we want. This is free speech.
Yeah. Free. That was one of Ice T's albums. Because remember they changed the Communications Act in the '90s.
So so this is what
Under
I'm
Clinton.
saying, that if you don't want to hear it, and I tell people that if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to hear it. You can turn it off.
Right.
But we have to turn it off. Just turn it off. But we have to understand that it has to be a lot more of us be part of the sitting down at the table. No, we're not going to play that.
Right. We're not
So
gonna play
that's
that.
always
We're not.
been the problem of us as a people for decades. So it's like you got people talking about drill music, and there's lies, quite a few I heard I don't even like. But sometimes you got like brother Method Man, and you got other people talking about,
Yeah.
say, listen, this talking about hurting our people. They gonna say, well, what about what you do? What about what you do and stuff like that? But see, in the '90s, you ain't but so much you can get away from it. You would get checked. But right now, we have to understand that when you don't know yourself,
Hmm.
you know but a price to them.
Yep.
And after they use you up, that's it. And they've been doing that in the past too. But that's why I say that you know the ones who paid the price for us. I'm talking about decades ago, who make different genre of music. And I'm gonna tell you like this though too. And I know people don't back in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, they used to make that sexual music.
Yeah, they did to get
But
through
in
the
the
Great
mind, and they
Depression.
said it
Yeah.
was a story. It was there. It was a story. Yeah, I want to put it in and cook and make my kitchen cooking on. Come on. Now people make it seem like it was happening back then too.
Yeah. It was Great Depression time too.
So people say, they did nasty music back in the 70s. Oh no, 50 years before that they was making. Yeah, and I'm saying it was graphic. It was direct.
Yeah. Remember though, they said the same thing about rock and roll and jazz. They said it was evil and wicked and made white women want to sleep with black men.
Like they talking about saying, hey, big swing jazz and stuff like. But where they came from, it came the original part of jazz. But you see how the system trying to separate it. Oh, this is a nicer part of jazz. The way people was playing. But see, you see these part of jazz they call jungle music. But there was no jungle music. It was jazz.
Mm-hmm. They called it jungle music and jackass music.
And so they play
And
the
now
want
they
to listen
all
to the
look.
cleaner side. So when they say they play when they want to listen to the cleaner side, oh, this is the cleaner side and stuff. Who do you think they got the cleaner side from? So that's why I told people you better know how the system is even work back then when it comes to music.
Yep.
They copy it and they perfected it. We gotta understand that the commercial side was always on their side anyway.
Yeah, because they could perform at all the venues. We couldn't. We couldn't perform at
Quincy,
all the
the late
venues, so
great
they.
Quincy, yeah, the late great Quincy Jones. He was saying he was a musician. He
Yep.
said that they were paying them other white entertainers $5, but when it comes to him, it was less than $1.
Yep. And we was playing on the Chitlin circuit.
Now think about it, y'all.
Which come.
I'm better than you. You learn from me, and I know I play
Yep.
better than you. But you gonna give him $5, and you gonna give me less than $1. And I write my own music, and you offer me less than $1. Come on, y'all. This is what I'm saying. And that's what people fail to understand. Majorities of black African descent players of different genre of music, they was getting less than $1. But the white ones was playing, they was getting twice as much or triple as much, and they ain't did nothing.
Yeah, and the white acts was able to play in venues that the black acts weren't. So they was making money hand over fist while we was just struggling to hang on.
So it has to be an evolution of different genres of music because each time was changing. But at the same time, to get the credit, they didn't get the credit they deserve. You didn't even finally give them credit over 50, 60 years later after they passed.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know they created it. Why you ain't know they created? This is the public.
You see what LT man put in the chat? He said, while sexuality in music has always existed in some form, the 1960s and 1970s, marked by the sexual revolution, saw a notable increase in direct references to sex in music, with the 1970s being a period of increased vulgarity.
Yeah, I understand that, but other teammate, if you going to talk about that, let's go back almost 60 years before that. It was a song. I forgot. It was a song. This lady said talking about back shots. I'm just saying that now. I'm just saying in PG terms right now. She's talking about getting back shots. This back in the 30s. Long ones. Do it all night. This back in the 1930s. Late 20s, 1930s.
Yep.
This is graphic.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I heard that, almost dropped my food on the floor. Now, do I know that it existed? Yeah, I've been knowing it was even since I was little.
Right.
Because they said, oh no, you go in the room. You don't supposed to hit no stuff like that.
We lost Rain and Woman.
Oh, hope you come back.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, welcome back. So Anybody can add on what I just said, please.
Go ahead, ladies. I'm eating.
I don't know nothing about that. Sorry. That's why I'm on mute.
But I tell you one thing, you need to look it up. Because if you look it up and you hear them songs, you say, "Whoa, what?" Some of them songs are like a minute. No, some of the songs like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. No, they actually the back LT man. I'm just saying back shots because of right now. But it was worse than that. All night long. Yeah. Maybe don't get hard. Yeah. Don't get soft at me now. No.
Do it. Do it till you're satisfied.
Yeah, yeah. It was great. I was like, oh my god. But those records were selling back then. Instead of we get the money for it, they was getting the money for it. There's a guy talking about he talking about he said I want to still grab your pee. They're back in 1930s. Your peas taste so good. Put my hand in my pants. Oh baby. You gotta rise up. I'm just saying, I'm just saying in a respectful way. You take it out. Oh we. Please don't make me say your name. Oh, please don't make me say your name. Please, oh, you got right there. Yeah. Please don't make me pay for it. Please. Lady, I know you want this. I know you want to smell this. Don't be scared, honey. It's right here. Yeah. You know I like the ride. You know it's good, huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, LT man. Huh? Yeah. You know you don't come on here. Stop that arguing. Stop arguing. Get down here. Mm-hmm. After I finish with you, you're gonna see the sunlight. Come back to get some more in the sunset. Okay? And I'm just saying in the PG sense. Anybody can speak on it. Hey, Sister 12, welcome. Stay right there. Stay right there. Yeah. I wake you up, baby. Mm-hmm. Tell you, man. I tell you, man. Yeah.
Ladies, would y'all like to?
Y'all can speak. Yeah, any of y'all can speak. 12, Sister 12, check your email. Any of y'all can speak on it. Oh, she got on. Jesse, you go speak on it if you want. Yeah, check your email on 12.
I'm eating underrated.
Oh, you eating? Okay. Sister Rain Woman, you want to speak on it? You can. Or if not, I keep on going. But that's how it was back then. And some of them songs they had, it was big bands.
Yep,
So,
real band, real orchestras.
yeah.
I am sorry. I am working while I'm here, so I am just not listening right now. Let me jump off
Okay.
so that I don't give a lot of dead space.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Anytime. She Diggly, how you doing? Nah, the parents sleeping. They just, it's all
Oh,
right.
oh, 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 sick, diggly.
What's going on, She Diggly? But yeah, but it was a lot, music back then. I mean, it's a lot. It was like good to deal with, but that's why you see certain musicians is going back to the trueness of our music, and they try to revive it.
Well, we're gatekeeping it too. Not only we going back, we gatekeeping it because our music is not everybody else's property. This ain't OPP. Yeah, you know me. No, we gatekeeping. So we starting with country. So shout out to Beyonce. Beyonce is giving shine to country, especially for black artists that are in the genre. And then we got hip hop, which shout out to Tariq Nasheed. He came out with a whole documentary called Microphone Check. I advise everybody on here to watch it on FBAstream.com. You get a 3 day free trial, so you can watch Microphone Check and the whole Hidden Color series. But yeah, uh, the elements of hip hop have always been around, but the combination of them, I guess you could say, occurred in New York. But the elements have been all around this country, especially
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
South. And you had people like James Brown talking about the brother got the rap, the brother got the rap.
yeah.
We found,
And also too, even before James Brown, it was actually groups. It was actually groups was rapping too.
yeah, back in the 1930s, 1940s,
On beat,
1950s.
let me tell y'all, on beat too, a cappella.
Yeah, and then shout out to the greatest, Muhammad Ali. He was spitting too right before he beat Muggs behind.
Now, if y'all remember how we developed African hymns while we clapping like this. You know what I'm saying? What the
Yeah,
rappers, even the rappers back in 1930, they took it from them. Was rapping without music.
yep, acapellas.
Stomp the feet, stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they were doing.
Yep, we've been
And
doing that for
so,
quite a while.
yeah. No, so now picture if you do a beat with that back there. Oh, yeah.
But the technology already existed. Like they tried to make it seem like Kool Herc was the only one that was having block parties. It's
And
supposed to
see,
be a
this is the
block party.
thing about right. Go. That's what I'm glad you brought the point up on Jesse. When I'm talking about hip hop that created back in the same day in the Bronx, yes, they did create it, but the technology,
Yeah, on Sedgwick Avenue.
right? Technology.
They
Because
didn't
back
have
when
nothing like
Chase was talking about it, was the technology for us. But the hip hop of their own right, of the genius of now they brought the technology to it, but it wasn't no name back then. It was hip hop. But see, but like I said before, but they hip hop the ones that created in the past. So they was like, I know, but it wasn't for the brothers who created hip hop in '73. I'm not gonna say we would never know, but it would take more years to be find out.
Yeah, and we didn't coin the phrase hip hop. It was them folks because they said it makes you hip, meaning aware of what's going on, and to make you move. But you have the art of rhythm and poetry, which has been around double 50 years at least. Because we've always been rhyming and spitting. But like you said, we hadn't put it to a beat. And that's where the funk come in. Because you look at a lot of those early hip hop records, a lot of those samples was from funk artists. And James Brown, like Funky Drummer, was like one of the most sampled songs in hip hop.
Yeah, and the funky drum came out not even old, like over 50 years.
Yeah.
Oh, close to seven. I'm sorry. No, close to snow. Yeah, about 50 some years.
Hmm. So it's just our latest creation. But we've created so much, we don't get enough credit for everything that we've created as a people in this
And
country.
even like some of the movies that was coming out in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. You know, but some of them was some of this some of the soundtracks was created by us as a people.
Shit, the first Nickelodeon reel was us eating watermelon, and they made postcards saying that we love watermelon right before they lynched us. They would announce after church the lynching of the Negro, and they would get on the train cars to go see the lynching with their picnic baskets. You see hip hop come out the struggle.
Again, let me get this announced out the way. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of business. This is Good Morning to the Fam, part 41. The hashtag the truth, the number one grinder. We had Raining Woman was up there. And also we had Aquafina BW was up there. Then we had Brother Jesse and I up there. And hopefully, we can get some more people up in here, you
Yeah,
know, so we can talk
get a
about
good
it.
get a good cipher going. Yeah. So, what are the five elements of hip hop underrated?
Why? Nice knowing too. Name it, bro. Cause my mind is.
Uh, Knowledge is one. MCing is another. Master of the ceremony, move the crowd. The one that has the mic, and then you got graffiti. Shout out to Cornbread. Cornbread was the first black graffiti artist out in Philly. to tag up all the trains. And then we got DJing, disc jockeying on the wheels of steel. And then you got um, fashion. Fashion's an element as well. You had Run DMC with the Adidas, and then you had what is the fifth element? I lost count. Knowledge. Knowledge is the fifth element. Oh, breaking, b-boying, break dancing, b-boying, b-girl. Those, I believe, that's the five, six elements of hip hop right there. Underrated.
Yo, right here. Gotcha.
I think I laid it all out.
Huh?
I think I laid out all the elements.
Yeah. I think you did.
So did
She
all
dig me
those.
if you. I'm sorry. She dig me if you wants to get on the panel. Let me know. I'm sending out through email. I'm not putting in the chat. I just put in the chat because a Rainy Woman and Brother McLean could not get on. So
All right. So where did all those elements come together at?
I believe the element came from different genres of music.
In different regions of the country. So a lot of that came during the Great Migration when I think they said 10 million of us moved from the south to the north during the
Oh,
periods of 1920 to 1940, 1950. Are you still there, underrated?
yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I mean, that's the thing. So yeah, so there are different elements that happen in the music that have been abandoned. Um,
Yeah.
and you want that's wondering why our music is what it is right now. You know, I know for me it's I have a great appreciation that I grew up around great music.
Yeah. Me
Know the
too.
history of it,
Hmm.
and that's why I talk like this. Like a lot of people
Yep.
don't know of British music, like the Beatles and Rolling Stones and the Yardbirds back then. They really respected African descent players back in like decades before that, and they actually
Yeah.
copying from their style.
That came in 1964. We were in the heart of rhythm and blues and soul and jazz and rock and roll. And shout out to the Isley brothers.
Very underrated. And also, too, let me give you this back. Muddy Waters now. The one playing the blues back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. You know what the British what they were doing? They were sending them tickets so they could play for them, but to show them a great appreciation that we should have been done all through these years.
Yeah, we didn't give Muddy Waters enough credit,
And others.
love. Yeah,
Penta, I'm gonna put you in the plane. I'm gonna put you first class. You'll play our music because we respect you that much. Because they treat them as gods.
hmm
Because they respect our music back then. The British. You think of the Beatles. You can go to John
yeah,
Lennon. He talked very highly of our music. You got a lot of them talk very highly of our music.
yeah. Well, back then they did, not so much now, but back then they
No,
definitely
I'm
did.
talking about then. I'm talking back then. They did. You know when you hear them playing, you hear us playing.
Yeah,
Our music always involves.
yeah.
You know, shout out to people who bring. I got one friend. Shout out to them.
Shout out to who?
The people
The people of
back
Britain.
then. Shout out to them. They did it.
Yeah, that sister had an accent. Was she from Britain too?
Who?
The random woman. She had
No,
an accent. Was she from? Huh? Was she from Britain too?
no.
Oh, she had like a British accent or Caribbean accent, like maybe Jamaica call British.
Yeah, so we gotta understand that
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go here soon.
okay.
All right, underrated. Well, thanks for having me on,
Exactly. No problem.
and make sure y'all check out that documentary. Like I said, a microphone check, setting the record straight on who created hip hop. Because there's been a lot of confusion on where and how hip hop came about. And I hope that we did a good job of giving you the history. Make sure y'all check out Frontline on YouTube and Facebook, and Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced on Facebook and Twitter, going live for Grand Rising on Friday. So make sure y'all check that out. And also check out the RBA, the Revolutionary Agenda, on YouTube and Facebook. So peace, love, white liberation, separation, and black empowerment. Chan Krumah signing off from the Mile High Income and illegal migrant flooded city, soon to be deported and arrested city. Appreciate you, number one finder underrated darkest, JT.
All right. And to sing your regard, sing your regard to your wife for us, all right?
I will. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers.
All right, peace to you, brother. Random woman said, I I am from Texas, have a southern swang with a draws. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome to my channel. Ready, Doctor. Your shoot the number one grinder. One of the best SC guards from media. So you keep the ball as long as you can. I can be in the CC since I can see that. You understand that? Keep scoring on the principal. So great day to you too. Thank you for coming up. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Keep me up with some food. Get a little hungry. Great afternoon to everybody. Glad you're here. Let's stay on long as I can. You I think spring is around the corner. I think spring is around the corner. Let's start. Hold on, let me tell you. Spring is today. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I don't know when spring starts. But I'm gonna try to stay as long as I can. If nobody they coming through, I don't know. If I might come back later. I might come back later. It really depends. It really depends. But I can tell you one time, when I was coming up, music got me through. It really did. They can say all they want. Music got me through. Nah. I mean, it doesn't take away you have to go through problems. I'm not saying, but got me through. Yeah. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. But it's a pretty good conversation to have about music. And let me tell you, music and social times goes together. Because if anybody can hear me, press one. Anybody can hear me, press one. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end this, right? And if I come back later on, y'all will know. All right? On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Thank y'all. Jesse, please say a prayer for Jeanette's brother Jesse's significant one. Please keep the HUD and the rest of the family throughout your prayers. Shout out to the miss. Shout out. And also, I might be back. We don't never know. But other than that, great afternoon to y'all. This one is Ghost.